Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. The 11-2 Patriots taking on the 9-4 Buffalo Bills. Ooh, doesn't get better than that. My only issue with this game is it's not on primetime. What's that about? I agree. NFL? What's going on here? So we shall see. We don't have a Bills rep on this show, but I will fill in for Dan, like I said. So I'm going to put on a Bills cap and be Dan Mitchell during this preview. But I'll kick it over to the Patriots representative on the panel, TD Pats Talk. What is your thoughts and your preview of this game?
All right, Richie, y'all gonna stop this, man.
I mean, you want this. You embrace your love. Oh, Drake May. You go to sleep at night watching Drake May highlights.
You're not I'm not allowed to acknowledge greatness. You know,
no, the only reason is because how you never ever gave the Bills their credit when it was due.
Because I knew the outcome.
That's the only reason, bro. If you did the same thing with the Bills this entire year, then no one will be saying these things.
Hold on. Have the Bills been on fire this entire year? Has the Bills been
talking about like previous years
all year?
Previous years.
Yeah, but previous years I was hating on them. Now I don't have to hate anymore. All right. The reality is here, okay? The New England Patriots are here, all right, and they've arrived with their coach. But here we go, man. You sure you don't want Kobe to go first?
I want the real Pats fan to step up first.
All right, go ahead, Kobe.
Put them fins up.
Go ahead, Kobe.
You want me to take this for you?
Yes.
All right. He's passing it over to the Patriots expert here.
Hey, man, look, this is a hat and T-shirt game for New England this week. Okay, this is a huge game for New England to solidify their playoff chances, to solidify the AFC East, and more specifically for Dan Mitchell to solidify the haircut that is inevitably coming to him because of the debate that we made just a few months back after that New England Patriots win against Buffalo. Was that week 4? And so if the Patriots win this game right here, it's a hat and T-shirt game. We have won the AFC East. Mike Vrabel knows this. The team knows this. They've talked about it before the bye week. They talked about it coming into the bye week. This is an opportunity for the Patriots to do everything that Mike Vrabel said in his introductory press conference. They've done it all so far. They've taken advantage of bad football. They've competed for the AFC. They're competing for the AFC East, and they can do all three of these things yet again in this game. So I'm expecting that this is going to be a game that the Patriots are going to be well prepared for. This is a game that I think they've circled on their calendar heading into the bye week, and now, of course, throughout their bye week getting ready for. And so I look at this game, and I look at what my original predictions were for New England and Buffalo before the season started. I thought that these teams were going to split. Everybody called me crazy. Buffalo Bills fans were saying, you've won 4 games in back-to-back years. You've gotten lucky. We're not splitting. And now you guys are praying to God that you're going to get a split this year. And so I look at this and I say, I have to go back on what I originally had my predictions at. Because, interesting fact, Mike Vrabel, throughout his time being a head coach in the NFL, is 6-0. He is undefeated coming out of the bye week. The New England Patriots have 11 wins on the season. They have won 10 straight games in a row. Every single good opponent, despite all of you soft schedule people out there, all of the good opponents the Patriots have played, they have beaten this season. So I do have to take the New England Patriots to win this game. They have no reason for me to not pick them. This is also going to be a home game for the Patriots, so they will have home field advantage. I believe that Patriots fans are going to come out there. They're going to be roaring for a big in-division matchup. They're going to be roaring to win the division for the first time since 2019. I look at the injury report, and the Patriots have gotten a little bit more healthy, but so have the Buffalo Bills. And so from an injury standpoint, I don't think this is something that the Patriots are going to have the advantage on. Looking at the injury report that came out here today, Terrell Jennings, third-string running back, he's dealing with the concussion. He probably won't play. Left tackle, our backup left tackle, Vidarian Lowe, he's dealing with an abdomen injury. He was a limited participant. That is something to watch. But Harold Landry, limited. Christian Barmore was getting a little bit of rest. But Jared Wilson, the rookie left guard that went down a few weeks ago, looked like it was going to be a 6 to 8 week injury. He was a full participant, so potentially getting him back in this game. Kyrie's Tonga, our backup defensive tackle / fullback, he was a full participant. Special teams ace, all pro gunner, Brendan Schooler, he was a full participant. So New England is going to be out Will Campbell. They are going to be out Milton Williams. Those are two massive, massive losses in the trenches on both sides of the football that are going to give Buffalo an opportunity to make their voices heard on both sides of the football. But I think New England is healthy enough to where they're going to be able to compensate for those injuries. As for Buffalo, the injury report is not bad for them. Dawson Knox, he was just dealing with some personal rest there. He was their only non-participant of practice so far. But Joshua Palmer, Spencer Brown, Joey Bosa, Terrell Bernard, all of those guys were limited participants based off of the research that I've done. Sounds like a good amount of those guys will be ready to go, but don't expect every single one of those guys to ultimately play. Dalton Kincaid, full participant. Cole Bishop, full participant. When I look at this game from a Buffalo Bills fan's perspective, what you have to do to win this game is run 12 personnel up and down the New England Patriots' throat, okay? They were able to stop Shakir for the most part last game. They were able to stop the wide receiver core for the most part last game. How you win this is by targeting the Patriots' deficiencies in the defense, and that is going up against the tight ends. Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, that is how you win this football game. Without having Milton Williams, the Patriots' run defense, it's not bad, but it's been average. They've definitely taken a step back. So is this an opportunity where James Cook can run the football a little bit? How the Patriots are going to want to win this game is by forcing Josh Allen to beat them through the air. Patriots are very opportunistic from a defensive standpoint. They will force Josh Allen, some of these players, to turn over the football. If you can beat them with your tight ends, operate short to intermediate, just get down the field methodically and run the football, that's how you win this game. From a Patriots standpoint, just come out and do what you've been doing. Drake May is one of the best deep ball throwers that we've seen since 1970. This running game is finally getting going. Ramondre Stevenson looking healthier. And a dynamic that the Patriots did not have last time they played the Buffalo Bills. Travion Henderson, who is finally getting going. I think he could be the difference maker in this one. I think it's going to ultimately come down close. It's going to be a gritty game that can go either way. But I'm going to take the New England Patriots to win this one. Again, Mike Vrabel undefeated coming out of the bye week. They know the expectations for this one, and I think these Patriots players are going to be fired up and well prepared.
Woo! Back-breaking analysis from our Patriots expert. That's what you like to see. Now kicking it over to our other Patriots expert before I hit you with the facts, says Dan Mitchell.
Go ahead, Rich.
Your thoughts, TD?
This is going to be a phenomenal game. I can't wait to watch it because I love great football. We're talking about two great football teams. The Buffalo Bills are a great football team, obviously, that has their issues at times. The New England Patriots have proven this year that they're a great football team as well, but this is going to be their biggest challenge yet. They ran into this challenge before, but it was earlier in the season. I look at that last game, and, I really look at it. I'm like, the Bills dominated time of possession. Like literally, they had like 36 minutes to 25 minutes, somewhere around there. And then I look at the fact that Josh Allen, he was able to throw the ball decent. The Bills ran the ball way better than the Patriots, over 118 yards. And the Bills actually, like when you look at the team stats, didn't look too terrible outside of turnovers. Turnovers really killed them. But the Bills also came in that game with a game plan. This young guy, Drake May, who do he think he is? We going to shut down this run and let's see if he can beat us. Yeah, y'all did a great job shutting down the run. The Patriots' leading rusher had 24 yards. But Drake May punched y'all in y'all mouth. And Stephon Diggs was out for blood. And you think Stephon Diggs ain't waking up in this game? You don't think they force-feeding him the football against your guys, Buffalo? That's exactly what's going to happen. But here's the difference. Since Drake May stuck it to you last time when you played the run and thought you didn't have to really worry about him, you thought you could man up and island up, and he throwing those dimes, you're going to get up out of that. Now you're going to play well-balanced defense to make sure that you play everything. And you know what? Now the Patriots about to run the ball down your throat because you've never been able to stop the run, to be quite honest. Might have had maybe 2 games all season doing a great job stopping the run, or a team got down quick and they had to throw more. The Bills aren't a good run defense like people think. And the Patriots, they're going to try to instill the run in this game, and they're going to run the football. Now, I think the Patriots going to win this game too. They're at home. Crowd going to be going crazy. And Josh Allen, you're going to be needing him to be a hero again. And I'm not giving him back-to-back hero games. Not against a Vrabel-led defense. Not against a Vrabel-led defense. The only concern I have about this game for the Patriots are the fans of Patriots. Kobe, the most confident person I done heard all day. We may lose it, because, like, what is wrong with y'all? Wake up. This is when your team needs you the most. This is when the AFC East needs you. You got to take that bum down. You got to take Josh Allen down. Y'all got to beat him. Hey, Kobe, do you remember this the last time y'all played Buffalo? Do you remember where they hit Drake May in the head?
Yeah.
You remember that play where they hit him in the head?
Yeah.
He wasn't the same ever since then. I was actually trolling because I was streaming the game, Kobe. I said, y'all done hit that man in the head. Now he finna go off on y'all. He ain't been the same since. He been going off. Ever since the Buffalo Bills hit that man in the head, he been going off. It was that one play. I was trolling. I was just like, now he gonna go off. He start going off, Kobe. And he still remember that little hit in the head, Bills fans, okay? So listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel bad for y'all Bills fans because y'all just like Dolphin fans. The organization, the team always give you false hope. And what you got last week, that was false hope. Oh, we ain't losing tonight because you had an impressive win and some cold weather and Josh Allen became Superman again. That ain't happening this week against the Vrabel-led defense. The Patriots are going to win this game. Last time they won 23-20. This time they're going to win 35-17 blowout.
Keep in mind, too, James Cook has been fumbling the ball as of late. I mean, 2 weeks in a row where he's had fumbles. 3-4 fumbles in the last 2 weeks. And so even if Josh Allen does play superhero football and he doesn't turn the football over, even if you can get a turnover on James Cook, this Patriots defense, like I said, very opportunistic. If they get a turnover or two on you, they're going to take advantage of that.
They turning the ball over. It's just how many times. Josh Allen going to give you 2 in this one. Now, anybody going to help? James Cook, anybody? But Josh Allen going to give you 2. This is the one, man. Kobe, man, y'all better not lose because y'all frauds if you lose, Kobe.
The Patriots got the AFC East anyway. Like, even if they lose this game, like, this is a hat and t-shirt game. But even if they lose this, all right, you go out next week and beat whoever you got up. You beat the Ravens. All right, you won the AFC East anyway. So
TD, your final score prediction is what again? You said blowout?
Yeah, 35-17.
That's so disrespectful, bro.
Why is it disrespectful?
That's where
they
it's
at home.
beyond.
They at home, Richie.
They at home.
They won 23-20 last time. They at home, Richie.
Do you think the home field is that much of an advantage?
It's home field.
The Bills are not
it's home field. They've gotten better. They're understand themselves more as a team. And you back to a division rival. Bills finna get smoked.
I mean, this is like you're not really giving us good and like they're gonna get smoked because they're on the road.
Because they're not going to be able to stop.
That's why. Because that's the reason. Because they're not at home.
Richie, you wouldn't. It's your problem, Richie. Why you don't ever listen to the analysis? I already told you they're gonna try to play balanced defense this time, and the Patriots are gonna run the ball all down their throat. That's where they're
gonna run the football down their throat. I'm sorry, but the last I checked, that's not a strength of the Patriots. They're good at a lot of things. No, and they've been getting better as of late. But the New England Patriots is not built on running down people's throats. That's not what they're known for.
The Bills are horrible in stopping the run.
And they're not efficient at running the ball effectively like other teams are. Not saying they're a terrible run game. I'm not saying that.
Richie,
but I do not think they have the offense and the offensive line ability to run block, to run it all over the Buffalo Bills like you think.
Why they run the ball all down their throat and be like, where did that come from? Because it's going to be the Bills' game plan. Now they have to switch. Last time they went to stop the run. This time they're going to try to stop the pass because they gave it to them last time.
I think the Bills' strength works right into what the New England Patriots' strengths are, because if the one thing about the Bills' defense that you got to give them credit for is their secondary. In my opinion, I think that their secondary has been playing decent football as of late. The young kid, Buffalo secondary. No. And I think that Drake May and the Buffalo and the New England Patriots offense, they're more of a prolific offense through the air, pass attack. They have one of the best pass attacks in the NFL, not on the ground. Like they're way better through the air than on the ground based off of all the data. And that's okay. I mean, you can win football games that way, which is why I just disagree with what you're saying, that the Patriots can all of a sudden run the football all over the place. And I think the Bills, it's going to be a great matchup for all those reasons. A really good pass attack and offense against a really good secondary. And then on the other side of things, Josh Allen, the Bills, it really comes down to this. If Buffalo does not turn the ball over and Josh Allen does not cough one of those things up, Drake May, he protects the ball, but here and there, he'll have one of those turnovers in a game. So I really do think that who's going to win the turnover battle, who's going to have the ball at the end of the game, because I think that the Patriots defense, they're good, but the thing about them that I like is they're very opportunistic. They get the stops when they need to. They're a defense that allows you to get a lot of stuff underneath. They do not allow you to beat you over the top. That's the whole philosophy. Just we'll give you everything you need underneath, but you're not going to get anything over the top. So I think it's up to Josh Allen, that offense, take those things underneath. Be smart. Don't be Superman, Josh Allen. Just take what's given to you and let yourself get into the red zone, because the Buffalo Bills are fantastic getting into the red zone at scoring touchdowns. I don't know where the stat is right now, but I believe the Bills are one of the best teams in the entire NFL in red zone efficiency of scoring touchdowns when they get into the red zone. So as long as they do that, I do have the Buffalo Bills winning this game. I think that the Patriots got them earlier in the season, and I think that the Bills are going to beat them this time around. And then I also predict that they're going to match up in the playoffs. I don't know if that will be divisional or championship round or even in the wild card for all we know. But I'm excited. I think that this is the beginning of a very special rivalry between these two guys. But I just trust Josh Allen a little bit more in this game. Right now, Drake May is the better quarterback this season. No doubt about it. I know that'll piss off some Bills fans, but statistically and everything outside of that, the data will tell you that Drake May has been the better quarterback this season. But when it comes to this stage of the season, Josh Allen always plays really good, man. The one thing I know about Josh Allen, the one thing I still don't know about Drake May, the only reason why I don't know about it is because we haven't seen it yet. He hasn't been given the opportunity, is when the pressure's at its highest, who are you? I know who Josh Allen is when the pressure's at its highest. I don't know who the Patriots are because they haven't been in that situation yet. And you can say the win against the Bills early in the season, you can say the Bucs, you can say the Panthers game, and I'm not taking anything away from them. They can only play who's in front of them. But the reality is they have not been in a situation where like pressure is through the roof. And we're going to see that version of the Patriots, especially later in the season, this game for sure, and the playoffs, where it's like, okay, this is a big, big game, and this is one of them. So I'm going to take the Bills. They have a lot of experience, and I think that Sean McDermott's going to have this team ready to go. And it's going to be a nail-biter. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I see it going to be a final score of 31-28. Buffalo coming out on top, and it's going to be an epic. And I also think even the Bills winning this game and the Patriots losing, it's not going to change much. The Patriots are still going to win the division. And the only thing that is in risk here is the Patriots not getting that first seed, which of course you want if you're the New England Patriots. So I don't really think the Patriots have much to lose in this situation. So you've won 10 in a row. I mean, you're destined to get a loss eventually, which is why I think the Bills are playing a little bit more desperate. Game of the week, baby. Jets, Jaguars. The Jets taking on the Jaguars.
Oh, my God.
The Jaguars are the team to watch, man, in the playoffs. I was a year too early on these Jacksonville Jaguars. All last year, I was riding them, but I realized, all right, they had a coach issue, not a quarterback issue, because now they're 9-4 riding high on top of the AFC South. Put some respect on Trevor Lawrence's name, by the way. He's playing some relatively quality football. He's not playing trash. He's not playing elite, but he's playing winning football. I think credit should be due. But will the New York Jets be able to get this win? Brady Cook is in line to start in this game. The Jets have a lot of injuries to be worried about. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. I don't really think anybody cares about this game. I don't even think Jets fans care about this game. That's how bad it is here in Jets land. It's to the point now when Brady Cook is out there, you really can't go into evaluation mode in terms of evaluating these playmakers. Now, Breece Hall is out of practice with some knee issues, so I'm not expecting much. Brady Cook plays for the rest of the season. I don't think the Jets win another game. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. We were there, though, TD. What was your impressions of the Jets' undrafted rookie in his first game in person? Because he was thrown into the fire, had no first-team reps, was told on Friday, like, oh, by the way, you're elevated off the practice squad for the first time, and you're going to be the backup. He's like, oh, okay. And then not only that, he gets thrown in the game down 3 scores against the Dolphins in the first quarter, had to finish out the game. Your thoughts of Brady Cook? Is there anything there that you saw?
I like his arm And I think that he could be developed a little bit, but what his ceiling is, I need to see more. But I do like his arm. Obviously got to be better with accuracy within that arm. But hey, we'll see. He'll get a few more opportunities maybe, and we'll see what that turns out to. But there ain't much here. We know what's about to happen. I think Richie just said it himself. He doesn't think they're gonna win another game. And I agree. The Jacksonville Jaguars will win this game. And you know what? You might even fight with them. You might give them a really good fight, but they'll win the game. And the Jets will get closer to that number 1 overall pick. How far out of 1 are you all?
We're at 7. I can show you the updated tank. Giants.
How many wins they got?
2.
That's crazy. Yeah, y'all ain't going to win another game because y'all can move up from 7. I think y'all could potentially end up with a top 3 pick when it's all said and done.
So here is the updated tankathon. You have the Giants as the first overall pick, Raiders in Tennessee, all tied with 2 wins. And then there's, what is that, 5-way tie at 3 and 10. The Jets are at 7. So all it would take is the Giants, Raiders, and Titans win and a Jets loss. They're tied with them.
Yeah, well, Cleveland's gonna move up. Obviously, they'll be Buffalo next week. But yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna be the biggest Shador fans ever in that game.
You know
but
what?
The strength of schedule is everything. What'd you say?
If Shador beat Buffalo.
Oh, we're not gonna hear the end of it. So yeah, we're at this stage. We are at this stage of it. The Jets are sitting at number 7. I think that they're going to finish in the top 5. The Jets versus the Saints next week after this game. That's going to be the big tail of the draft. It's either the Saints are picking above us or we're picking behind them based off the results in that game. Since we have the same exact record, that's a guaranteed loss.
Even know the Saints that bad, Richie. I think y'all were
or a guaranteed win.
Yeah, I think
they've been playing better as of late.
Yeah, and y'all getting worse.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jets lose that game, we're going to move up to 5 for sure. And if the Browns start winning, I'll be rooting for the Browns for sure.
Oh, they are. Don't worry. 2 weeks from now.
I mean, I think there's a world where the Jets get to number 4, which would be ideal. But we shall see. And people are like, see, Richie, this is why you get a root for losses. Rooting for losses has no impact.
At this point.
Petiti, hear me out. Hear me out. I want to get your thoughts of this, bro. There's Jets fans out there still bringing up the win over the Falcons. Oh, well, this is why we shouldn't have beat the Falcons. Oh, like, in my opinion, people that fixate over those things just love being miserable because newsflash, the fans didn't win that game. The players did. The coaches did. So stop creating this divide amongst the fans for the fans that root for wins compared to losses. Whether you root for your team to win or lose has zero impact on the field, which is why me rooting for my Jets to win these games in the last 4 games, which I will be doing, has no impact. And if they lose, great, better draft pick. So, like, that's my angle of it because I never get too hyper fixated on those things for meaningless wins, at least from my perspective.
Yeah,
it's out of your control, man. Why do you obsess over things out of your control? That's just a recipe for stress and anxiety that I'm in the business of avoiding.
I agree with that. That's how I live my life. But I think here's where it comes from because you're right, Richie. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But I think people want to change the culture of the whole tanking thing. And I think people want tanking to be a normal thing. Like, it's just strategy. And some teams, I'm telling you now, there are teams that do it. They don't do it just blatant, but they do it in ways of stripping the roster and everything. Like, if you ask me, the Jets are already tanking, but they're trying to win, but their form of tanking is buy Garrett. Buy Quinnen, buy Sauce. That's what I meant. So getting rid of some of your best players and stripping the roster and saying, let's go compete. Like that.
Throwing an undrafted quarterback out there too.
Yeah. Like, this is my thoughts of tanking. It's what I think tanking is. You're going out there trying to win. Aaron Glenn wants that W, but the roster isn't going to get him. So that's that. And I think people just want a better draft pick. They want better hope. They want greater hope. Because especially like being a Dolphins fan, we picked in the teens at one point for like it felt like 10 years straight. And it was always like this ain't good enough. It's just not good enough. People want the guy. And for y'all, Richie, your fans want the quarterback. You want your guy.
Absolutely.
Guy.
And I think it's worth bringing this up, even though we already talked about it. We're talking about it briefly on Fourth and Forever. There was a mock draft that came out today from Field Yates, and it had the Jets moving up to number 1. In case people were wondering, what would a trade look like for the Jets to go up to number 1? And based off this mock draft, which obviously is just a mock draft, it's not real or anything, this price is absolutely something I'd sign up for in a heartbeat. So the price to move up to number 1, according to Field Yates of ESPN, is this year's first, this year's second first from the Colts, and a day 2 pick. Move up to number 1.
Richie,
and
but you know
Jets,
my bad. You know how this is more realistic for y'all? If y'all do get to 4.
Yeah. And if the Colts keep bottoming out.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, Richie. You talked about this earlier. This is like if y'all could get to 4 and pull this off, and then the very next year having 3 first-round picks to go get linemen, weapons, or whatever for your quarterback, that's a beautiful setup for a rebuild.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but if you're the Giants, you're getting an additional first and a second. When you usually trade up, you look at other previous drafts that are trading up for quarterbacks. What does it include? It includes the pick and next year's first, and then a day 2 pick. The luxury the Jets have is they can package their second first round from this year, so they can keep their first next year. Or say they give up one of the 3 firsts next year and they keep their first from this year. So the Jets got all the ammunition to do it, man. Yeah. And if the Jets pull off a trade that's anything close to this, I am popping bottles. But I won't be popping the bottle, of course, until we see if the quarterback hits, because it won't matter until he actually works out or not.
But the closer you get to one, the better chance, because what happens in situations like this, Richie, the Giants want to trade out and let somebody get a quarterback, but they got that tackle or that other guy that's going at 3 or 4. They can't take the risk with the Jets. You see what I'm saying? It's always that other guy who they do want. Oh, man, can we move as far as 7? We might miss out. And that's why it's important for y'all to end up 3, 4, or 5, somewhere in that range.
You know what I really hope they do, actually? Just from the tank, you know what would avoid the Jets tank conversation? I hope they trade the Jets first round pick next year. So we keep Dallas's and the Colts, and they trade the Jets first round next year. So I don't have to hear about the tank anymore. Because now no matter what, if we win or lose, it doesn't have any impact on our draft. That's the key. That's what I want to do, actually. That's the pick you trade, Darren Amuji. Trade away our pick next year in this trade-up scenario. So I don't got to deal with the freaking tank conversation anymore.
But it might be your best asset, because
I know
it still ain't going to be good.
I know. I understand. It's just a joke to get out of this freaking tank conversation. But at the end of the day, we'll see. We got a long way to go before the draft talk really begins. But now that the Jets are officially mathematically eliminated, your boy's in draft mode. I just made a video breaking down that mock draft if you're interested on that. But appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Now, TD, got to give a shout out to Sleeper, because Sleeper gives you 100% match up to $100 by using the code RTS. If you guys did not check them out by now, what are you waiting for? Link at the top of the description, folks. Signing up today gives you 100% deposit match, $20 for free when you initially sign up as well. No deposit needed. Have you been winning anything on Sleeper, playing it around lately, or what, TD?
I keep missing by one. I got to stop rolling with Tua, man. I just got to stop. I don't even know why I be doing it.
You're putting Tua in your things?
Yeah, well, you know his over or under, like his over or under. It's just every week is like, yeah, he got to be over this time. He got to be over. No, I'm not doing it anymore. It's time for me now. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna get on Sleeper, and if anybody want to tell me, get on Sleeper. You take that Josh Allen over half of an interception for Sunday, and you go, hey, that's the one. That's the one.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Go check out Sleeper, folks.